Alright, what's up everybody? I'm gonna go over these spot calls that I caught today real quick. A little over $5,000 today, so that was a pretty good way to end the week because I'm not gonna trade tomorrow. At least I don't think so. But anyways, I kind of want to go over how I just caught that all-time high breakout from SPY today, because SPY is now it's pretty close to 780, and our previous all-time high, what was it, like a week or two ago, was at 776, 775, 776. So after we made that all-time high, since there's no resistance levels, right, we had to create some new resistance levels. And the strongest level that price created, the strongest resistance level, I got like a fucking hair in my ear. The strongest resistance level that price created was at this 774, 773 area, because price reacted pretty heavily at this area when it every time price came back to retest that zone. We got a strong rejection pretty much every time we tapped that zone. So I saw pre-market today that price was chilling in that area again, and let me go on 1 minute. Pretty much right at market open, I saw this big old red candle from market open volatility, and that big old wick made me kind of gave me that confirmation that price didn't want to continue to the downside. We came back up rapidly. I entered about here, pretty much right at open, rode it all the way up to the top until price started kind of accumulating here, started losing momentum. So I figured if price broke below this little floor that it created, this little resistance level, then I'll probably just cut my trade, because I held through all these pullbacks were because none of these pullbacks gave me confirmation. I didn't see a break of structure or change of character. We continued creating higher highs and higher lows, and I don't need any previous resistance levels to see that price is creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So all I had to do is pay attention to what price is doing, and once price started kind of losing momentum here, created a little, like I said, little resistance level. So I figured once we break below that, I'm just gonna take my profits. It was a 230% trade, which was easy 5K. I took another trade after that too, which I'll go over in a minute, because after that I pretty much called it a day. But when I look back at the chart, we were already around here, and I figured price kind of created this little fair value gap right here. This little fair value gap, and it kind of carries on all the way over here too. So what I was looking for was for price to break above this fair value gap. So I was waiting for confirmation, because when I looked at the market, we were pretty much about to break that level, but we rejected out that area. We came back to retest and kind of accumulated there, and I entered calls around here. I hopped in pretty early before the breakout. I hopped in spot calls right here, and I only set 2 price targets. I had like one price target around here, around 776, and I had another price target up here, because price capped, because price tapped to my price target exactly. So this is my second price target. So I caught caught this right here. Whoa. I caught this trade and I sold for like around 50%. And I held a runner, which is currently sitting at like 15%, something like that. 15 or 13%. And this is the other one that I caught. Let me just. This is a nice. Oh wait, no, it wasn't short. I'm tripping. It was a long too. I caught 2 longs today. My stop loss was down here. And I didn't have a price target once again because price was at all-time high. So this is my $5,000 day. Really nice trades. A+ setups on both of the trades. Very good execution. Everything went smooth today. Everything played out perfectly. Yeah. Oh, one thing I did want to go over, because one of my students mentioned that he learned something the other day, and what he learned was that when I mentioned a stop loss level or price level, certain price level, like I'm aiming like a price target, it usually isn't like a specific level all the time. Like it's kind of like a little range in between that level. So like my stop loss, I would look to cut a trade in this certain area. I never set like a hard stop loss, because usually what I'm playing with, I'm willing to lose all of it. So it makes it easier to not worry about setting a stop loss. So it's kind of like, it's not just a stop loss and price target. It's also when you're looking for confirmation on a certain play. Like if you like, for example, this morning I looked for confirmation that the play was gonna go up in my favor, right? So this is the whole area I was looking at. It wasn't just like one level, like 770, 430. It's not just one level that I'm gonna wait for price to hit exactly. So yeah, same thing with taking profits. Some people won't take profits because there's still a tiny bit left for the candle to hit the price target in order for them to price target, and they'd rather hold it all the way back till they lose money or hit break even on the trade rather than taking right there when it's close to your price target. You know what I mean? So that was just kind of a cool lesson that I never really thought about, which is really important, that I think everyone that's day trading should know. Like well, really any type of trades. Like yeah, whatever, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I hope y'all learned something with this daily recap. I'll catch y'all on the next.